You get hit with all these hardships in life. What do? You know, what do you do? Are you going to let the wind blow you in the direction of the negativity, of the life that you don't want to go down, or the stress and hardship? Or are you going to adjust your sail to push you in a different direction that you know you want to go or you want to end up? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Aulundrew back, and I literally just got done with a workout with one of my trainers, and you know, one thing I want to talk about this morning is journey. And you know, I keep saying this, like, I started off at 290 pounds when I started my YouTube channel and started talking all this stuff. But, you know, I started off at 290 pounds, and it was probably the worst I've ever felt in my entire life. Busted and disgusted and just feeling like just disgusting, right? One of my mentors, like a branding mentor guy, he talks about, you know, there's a lot of people who are very successful, right? That whenever you see a lot of video content or you see videos of them, they're already at their pinnacle, their peak, right? When they all have the nice cars, whenever they're already 100% fit, they're fit, they have the abs, they have the muscle, they have the nice house and the nice cars, right? And what he mentioned was, hey, dude, instead of like waiting until you get there, why don't you start documenting the journey, right? And I started thinking about that. I was like, man, that is something I definitely should start doing, which is the reason why that I'm taking these videos. And and there's a saying that I've learned in my past profession where it was a saying, documentation beats conversation any day. So what does that mean? That means pretty much to document everything, because you're gonna look back and you're gonna see how far you've actually come to get to where you're at today or in the future when you start to look back. And today, I'm 15 pounds down, so 275 pounds, and in a month and a half. And man, the journey, is something that you learn to appreciate. All the struggle, all the hard work, the videos that I'm creating, the editing, the team behind you, your normal job, your education, everything that you're doing on a daily basis, man, that's the journey. Like the meal preps, the eating habits, the workouts, the late night walks, like all of that is a part of the journey. So I mean, it could be different for anybody. Like it doesn't matter, like what profession or what life, it doesn't matter. It's like the journey is relatable to everybody, right? When I was talking about it, my coach actually started documenting these things on me too. Like, man, like he started putting on his Instagram and it's pretty cool because like he sees the hunger every time I'm in the gym, and I'm just like that burning desire inside that just I look back at when I was 290 pounds on October 1st 2020, and I'm just like you just feel like you're at your lowest, man. And now every time I'm in the gym, right? Every time I'm in the gym and I'm pushing those weights, or I'm watching what I'm eating, or I'm going on those late night walks, man, what's the one thing I keep looking at? Like the pain and the disgustment of where I was at, right? And I fight and I push through every single time. And then throughout the entire day, I start thinking of my future. So when I'm in the gym and I'm pushing hard in the gym, that's because I'm focusing on the pain. I'm driving all that pain, dude, into exhausting everything out, putting it all out in the gym or in the walks or whatever. But like throughout the day, I start thinking about the things in front of me, where I want to go, what are the things that I need to do to get there. Like I focus on all those things. It's really just learning to appreciate it. Don't really think too much into the journey. Just enjoy the process. There's two ways to think of it. Number one, you can learn to hate it. Well, I mean, you don't learn it. I mean, I think by human nature, a lot of people hate the struggle and the grind that you got to put in You know, people love convenience, right? I mean, that's the reason why, like, America, like, the obesity is, like, at its all-time high. Why? Because of convenience, man. You can totally drive up to a drive-thru, grab your food, and boom. Especially with COVID happening, man, tell me something. Tell me those numbers skyrocketed because of, you know, the restrictions that we have to be, you know, inside and not going to the gym or not going out because of all that. But, you know, you can adapt, be flexible, and just try and figure out a way for you to come back or to maintain that lifestyle or to get a better lifestyle. You know, and I'm not going to make COVID your only excuse to change my fitness, to change my emotional state. I think, you know, COVID is just a test. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people, don't get me wrong, man, there's a lot of people that's been affected by it, whether it's a loss of a family member or it's their job or, you know, their careers or, you know, their livelihood, like their sickness and health. Like, man, that's really unfortunate. It really is. At the same time, you know, I was talking about this on one of a video that I recorded about the other day. You know, Jim Rohn talks about the blowing of the wind and the set of the sail. And the blowing of the wind hits us all. We all go through it. Whether it's the stock market, whether it's the economy, whether it's the natural disasters, we all get hit by the same wind. But you always take a step back and you look at, why is everybody in different parts of their lives? Why are some people successful and why some people are not, like poor? I was there when I was a kid. But when you look back and you see, what's the difference? It's because everybody set their sail a different way. You know, sometimes the blowing of the wind can go in your favor and you think life is going great. Yeah. And then guess what? The wind blows in a different direction. COVID, stock market, lost your job, sick, you know, something. So what do you do? That's the question. And what do you do equals, how are you going to set your sail? How are you going to adjust? And guess what? You on your sailboat, adjusting your sail, that's a part of the journey. You know, it's a part of the journey. You know, they know the saying, right? You know, they say if it was easy, everyone would do it. You know, I'm smiling because I've been doing this for a month and a half, and I'm here to tell you this. It is easy, but it's only easy if you think it's easy. The journey's easy. The journey's fun. But it's only easy and fun if you think it's fun. You know, you get hit with all these hardships in life. What do? Are you going to let the wind blow you in the direction of the negativity, of the life that you don't want to go down, or the stress and hardship? Or are you going to adjust your sail to push you in a different direction that you know you want to go or you want to end up? You know, and I've always been saying it on all my videos, man. It all comes down to one thing. It comes down to choice. You know, what decision are you going to make today that your future self would thank you for? And if you can really ask yourself that question, like, what could I do today that my future self would ask me, would thank me for? You know, do that one thing. Because as you consistently do that every single day, it's going to be a part of your journey. And then when you look back after you get all the results you've ever wanted, after you created the life that you've always wanted, you would go back and learn to appreciate all those little things and hardships and all that, because it was just a part of the journey. And when you learn to accept that the hardship and the trials and all that is a part of the journey, then the hardships, when they do come into your life, it wouldn't be too much of a big deal to handle, because you've already accepted it, that, you know, life goes up and down. You know, it's like a heart monitor. You got your ups and you got your downs. You got your ups, you got your downs. You got your ups, you got your downs. The moment that you're flatline, that's when you're dead. I try not to focus too much on it, but just know, I don't say expect it, but just know that there are going to be hard times. And then when you do hit a hard time, you're going to be like, oh, it's just one of those times. So, time to get over it, Sorry about the light. Here, let me turn. Yeah, dude. So just enjoy the process. When you learn to enjoy the process, you learn to accept it. You learn to, that the journey is not as hard as you thought it would be. But it's only hard if you think it's hard. So enjoy the journey. Enjoy the process. I've been doing this for a month and a half and I'm 15 pounds down. I've always said my confidence is a direct reflection of my fitness. Hey! I am totally feeling more confident. I am totally feeling much better, healthier. I feel good. Like, man, that's a blessing in itself. And if you don't think you can do it, they're saying whether you think you can or you can't, you're right both ways. And guess what? Whether you think or you can or you can't, that's a choice. So rather than thinking that you can't do something, what's so hard about thinking that you can instead? All comes down to choice. So I'm going to end it with that. I hope you take value from that. If you like the content that I'm talking about here today, dude, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're new to the channel so you could be updated whenever I update more videos onto the channel. And you know what? And if there's something you want to talk about or something that you want me to talk about, like, feel free to leave it in the comments. Sorry about the light again, but feel free to leave it in the comments, and that'll be a topic maybe I can talk about next session. But back to it again. I'm gonna redo this again. If you like it, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can be the first to be notified on new video content when it gets posted. And that's it for me today. Aulundrew out. Peace.